Sir,
Yes,
sir,
I can.
Okay. Okay, great.
Yes,
Shamima.
I can. Yes,
sir, so here is my stata and I am going to the file option to import option, and then I can see here Excel spreadsheet, text data, SAS and so on. So we are working with Excel, so I am going to open the Excel spreadsheet and I'm naming the file here. Uh, Actually my file's name was,
No, you have to
I'll
go to
go with
browse.
browse.
Correct.
Yes. So this is my data set and I'll open it with the two options clicked here.
No, 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 no. No, 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 no. You're not importing all data as strings. Go back again.
Okay, okay, sir. Okay, sir.
You are clicking only the first option.
Yes.
Good. Correct. Just that alone. Yes. Okay,
So I have downloaded this.
great. So can we all confirm that we are all here now? Chief Olaur, on your other laptop, can you confirm you're here? Fakiat, are you with your laptop? Are you following through?
yes, I'm with laptop, sir, but I'm unable to download the STATA.
What's the issue?
It keeps going back. Once I'm done downloading, it's back and starting again from the beginning to download. I don't know, since morning I'm trying.
Um, are you connected to this call on the laptop?
No, sir,
Okay.
but it's in front of me, sir.
So if you can connect to the call on the laptop so that you can share your screen, we can look at it during the call. So,
Okay, sir.
all right. But before then, let's just continue. Okay. So now we have our data sets. And okay, so allow me to continue to share now. Shamima, thank you very much. Now, one of the things we can do if we want to also look at our data here is to click on edit. When you click on edit, okay. Have we all clicked on edit? Can you see what comes out?
Yes, sir. We are on the same page, sir.
Can you see what comes out when you click on edit?
Yes, sir.
Good. So when you click on edit, you're going to see something like this. All right.
Yes,
So
sir.
you can see the variables on top there: serial number, gender, age, weight, height, BMI, systolic, and diastolic. Is that okay? So we've looked at our variables, we are okay, then great. So we want to last week we were able to look at the codes to check if a data set is parametric or non-parametric. Can somebody remind me of the conditions or the way we check quickly? Chief Olaur? When a data is parametric, what are the...
Sir, I can say, sir.
Oh, okay. Shamima, go ahead. I wanted Chief Olaur to try, but I think Chief Olaur is still muted, but because of time, go ahead, Shamima.
Yes. Sir, in parametric test, we actually check the mean and we do the normalcy test. And in non-parametric test, or when we have to check the non-parametricity, we check the median.
Good. So when we've looked at the data, how do we know for parametric tests the curve when we do the Instagram, the curve is not bell shape, if you remember. Then the standard deviation is higher than the mean, right? So when you draw the histogram and the Instagram is not bell shaped, then we know that the data is skewed. Is that correct? Then it means that we're going to do the median, just like Shamima mentioned. So, but for today, let's quickly look at what codes do we use to, when I wanted you to check the mean, what code did you use for the mean? Can anybody remember? To check the mean? Anybody?
Sorry, sir, I forgot that.
Okay. Chifularu, Cat, do you want to try? I want to check the mean of, the age, weight, height, all those data that has numeric, right? Can anybody remember the code from last week? Ah, that means we didn't look at our starter throughout the week. Chifulara and Akim, none of you remember? Some, is that not?
Yes, sir.
Is Chifulara on board? Some.
I am, sir.
Okay. We all forgot the code for the mean. Is it that we didn't write it down?
Yes, sir, I am writing, sir.
Okay. So sum is for mean. Is that taken? So if you want to check the mean of any variables, right? If you look at all these variables here on my screen, can you see these variables here?
Yes, sir, it is seen,
Yes.
sir.
Yes. If you want to check the mean of all those variables on the screen there that I'm showing you, right? So what you use is sum. So please take note of that, all these numerical variables. So to tell us the mean, so for example, if I want to check the mean of age, okay, so I have done the mean of height now.
Height. Yes,
So
sir.
Shamima, can you do the mean of age? Shifala,
Yes, sir, I can.
do the mean of systolic. Why Akim Fakiat do the Fakiat starter is not working. Okay. So Chifularo do the mean of systolic, while Shamima can do the mean of age. And
Yes, sir, I have done, sir.
let's type our answers on the chat box.
Okay, sir.
Okay, can we be fast with that so that we can proceed?
Yes, sir, I have done, sir.
So what's your answer?
So 64.86.
For age, right?
Yes, sir, for age.
Correct. So actually, this study was done amongst elderly people. So you can see that the mean age is 64. Correct. Chifularo,
Yes, sir.
can you tell us the mean of the systolic? Then Shamima, can you do the mean of the BMI again?
Yes, sir, I can do, sir.
I'm still struggling with that. Yeah, I'm working on it.
What did you say? It's everything okay? Chifularo, I didn't get that. Chifularo, were you saying something? I'm not sure I got what you're saying. Okay, Shamima, the mean of the BMI.
Sir, Sir, one confusion. Should I write the whole? Sir, just a moment, sir. I'm doing it, sir.
So you just do sum, then you drop down your BMI.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Chifular, is everything fine? Do you need any help?
Yes, sir. I have done, sir. The mean is 22.27.
22.27. Fakat, let me know once correct. So Fakat, let me know once you connected your laptop. Chifular, I'm expecting your feedback. Welcome Adesola, Amarachi, and Oluwatosin. Can you please drop on the chat if you've been able to download the STATA app? Because the section where we are now is a section where you need to practicalize while we are online. Okay, now we are done with mean. Now I'm going to share my screen and ask a question. If you look at this screen, what's the difference between the variable gender and the variable age?
Sorry, sir. Can you please repeat the question, sir?
What's the difference between the variable gender and the variable age?
Okay, sir. I can answer, sir. Age is numerical variable and gender is categorical variable, sir.
Okay,
And in first class, we have learned about this numerical and categorical variable. We have learned that categorical variable we do chi-square test, and for numerical variable we do t-test.
fantastic. Fantastic. Okay, Tosin, I'm glad that you've downloaded. Can you, are you, please, if you have downloaded the app, please upload the data sets into STATA from Excel. Adeshola, do you have the app as well? I think you did last week, I'm not sure. Amarachi said in process. Okay, so
Sir,
now,
Adishola did this in last week and he helped me also.
oh, great. Okay, so now that we have established that there's a difference, it means that when you want to run the code for for the numerical data, we're using sum. Is that correct? Now, for the categorical data, if we want to know the numbers of variables, what we use is called tab. Does that make sense? Can we all see what I just did?
Yes, sir.
So if somebody has done this, Adeshola Tosin, have you opened your app? Have you imported the documents into the STATA app? Let me know, because we're all going to be taking turns to share our screen. Okay, so while you use sum for numerical, all right, is that taken? You use tab for what?
Sir, for categorical.
For categorical. Brilliant. So we can look at the categorical now. You can see now that for this study, there were 14 females and 16 males. So please, I'm waiting for feedback from Adeshola and Tosin that they have their app ready. And I can call on them to share their screen. And Amarachi in the process. Paket, I'm also waiting for you to tell me that you've connected your system. I mean, so that if there's any way we could help while on board, we can help everyone. Okay. Now we are done with this. Now, the next stage we want to go to now is, if you look at this data again, and I'm going to share my screen, the value for the systolic, diastolic, BMI, the value for the systolic, diastolic, BMI, They are all raw value. In research, you can't really make use of these values directly. So, because if you tell us the BA, yes, you can, yeah, but we can also categorize. All right. So what this tells us is that we can convert a variable from numeric to categorical, and we can convert from categorical to numeric. All right. We can convert from numeric to categorical. We can convert from categorical to numeric. So let's look at the systolic pressure. So that will be before we now run the analysis. So let's look at the systolic now. Last week, can somebody remind me of the categorization of the systolic that we did? Tosin, I think you were here last week. Can you remind me of how we categorized the systolic? Yes, Tosin. Okay, Adeshola, go ahead. How we categorized the systolic last week. Nobody? Okay, I'm going to give it to you guys. Now, to categorize the systolic, so to categorize the systolic, if you look at the systolic value, can somebody just quickly look at the systolic value? What's the highest value there? Go to edit and tell what's the highest value.
Sir, for systolic, the highest value is 196.
Good. And what's the
TL
lowest?
00. And sir, the lowest is 96.
96. Okay, good. All right, somebody said we forgot. It's fine. So we'll just make sure that we keep looking at the video. All right. So what we want to do now is we want to create a new variable and categorize. Hello? So can we hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. So I said we want to create a new variable and categorize this. All right. So we want to categorize those systolic values into normal, pre-hypertension, and hypertension. Does that make sense? We want to categorize it into normal, pre-hypertension, and hypertension. All right, so that we can be able to tell that from this data, so number of persons are normal, so number of persons have pre-hypertension, and so number of persons have hypertension. Is that okay? So I need
Yes,
you to take a look at my screen now and see how I'm going to do this. So look at my screen and see how I'm going to do this. So I'm going to come here and say, I want to recode. I'm recoding, right? So I'll type recode. The thing is that once you know this code, you can use it for any analysis. You just keep replacing. So what is the code name for the systolic? Are we all together, please? I need to be sure that
Yes, we are, sir.
okay, good. So what's the code name for the systolic? That's systolic MMHG, am I correct? So we type record systolic MMHG. Can we see my screen? Then we put in brackets minimum to. So all we want to classify, all we want to say now is that we want to tell the STATA all the data sets that are minimum to less than to 120 mmHg. We want to call them what? Normal. Does it make sense?
Yes, sir.
Should I take it again? Are we together or should I take it again?
You can take it again, sir, but we are good.
We are good. Okay, fine. So all the data from minimum to 120 will tell STATA to recode it and call it, so call this one 0. Then it records as what? Normal. Is that okay? Then the second category is all the data sets. So all I'm trying to do now, right, is to maybe I need to show you this in a Word document. So look at this Word document here. All I want to do now is to reclassify my numeric data into this. Does it make sense? So all my systolic values, I want to classify them into these three. Are we following? After that, I'm going to ask you to do the same thing for
Yes,
another
sir.
variable. So all those numeric data, I want to classify it into how many now?
3.
Good, 3. Then I will now create a new variable. Does it make sense? And the 3 are this: less than 120, 120 to 129, and 130 and above. All right. So for the one that is less than 120, the instruction in STATA is minimum less than 120 equals 0. So this is the instruction I'm going to give STATA for that one. For the one that is less than 120. All right. Does it make sense? Then for the one that is, what's the next one on my screen now? Can somebody tell me?
Yes, sir.
Pre-hypertension.
And what's the range?
To be between 120 to 129.
120 to what?
120 to 129.
129. So the one that's 120 to 129, we say is pre-hypertension. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So the instruction in STATA for that one is this. So that's the code. So in this, all this code, you're just going to have them with you. So in case you're doing other data, you want to categorize any other data. It could even be student results. It could be anything. So that's what you're going to use. And what's the last one there?
Sir, hypertension 130 and above.
150 and above. So for hypertension now, we call that in brackets 150. Don't forget the first one is minimum to the value, Abby. So for this one now, it will be the value to maximum. All right. So we call that hypertension. Okay. So I've shown you the category for normal, the codes to use. Well, after this, I'm going to go back to STATA. and show us the how to input everything into the STATA app. So for the last one will be, so when you say minimum to 120, that's for saying that everything below 120, then 150 to max, right? We are saying that everything above 150. Does it make sense? So this is the code for that as well. Okay. So now let's go to,
Sir, I have a question, sir.
please go ahead.
Sir, here we are telling hypertension 130 and above. Now in coding we are writing 150 and above. Why, sir?
130. Yes. Thank you for that very important. It's supposed to be 130.
Thank you, sir.
It's supposed
Thank
to be
you.
130. 130. Because we've done 120 to 129, so 130. You see, that's a very, very important observation, because if she doesn't bring that out now, it's going to give us a wrong result, and we're going to make an interpretation based on that wrong result. Okay, so let's go to STATA and look at this together. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now I open my STATA app, and here am I. I'm trying to recategorize that. So I'm saying recode. To categorize any data, the code is recode. Is that correct? So there is code for everything. If you want to get the mean, what's the code? Quickly, anybody? Sum, correct. If you want to get the result for categorical data, to know their categories, what's the code?
Sir, tab.
Tab, yes. So now if you want to recode a variable, the code is called what? Recode. Is that okay? So we want to recode systolic now. Is that not correct? So I'm saying go to systolic, recode, and saying every value that is between minimum to 120, call it, well, want to call it as 0, then name it normal. All right?
Yes, sir.
So you have this with you, so you can always make reference to it. So we're saying name it what? Normal. Then all the values between 120 to 129, okay? We're saying this should be equals to 1. Name it what? Pre what? Pre-hypertension. Is that correct? Then we're now saying all the values from 130 to what? To the maximum. We're saying that will be equals to, and name it what? Hypertension, right? Is that okay? Then we ask you to generate a new variable, which we'll call systolic category. That's your code. Okay? So if I now come and tabulate systolic category, you see it now. What does this tell us?
Sir, 1 second. Sir, after recoding, you have given another code that is Jane systolic cat, right?
Yes, that's it.
And that's the new variable's name.
That's the new variable's name that we just categorized from our current variable. Correct. So is it clear? Do we want to try now? Should I type the code for you on the chat box so that I can edit when you want to try?
Yes, you can, but I tried to run it as you are doing it. Though I didn't get any flag, but I didn't get any outcome either.
Okay,
So is there a space?
Share your screen.
Okay, let me share my screen. Yes, sir. 1 minute, please. Can you see my screen now, sir?
Yes. No. You're now running the code separately. You're doing everything together. Look at the code I sent to the chat box now. So type your code again. Go to recode. Type recode. Please let everybody be doing it at the same time. So go to your command. It's worked for you, Shamima. Fantastic. So Adeshola, type recode.
Okay, sir.
Then go and drop down what you want to recode now. Systolic. Good. Then follow the code that I sent there. Minimum to 120 equals normal. Look at the chat box.
Okay, I think I get it now. So between the close of the bracket of normal and the 120, I think I was putting space in between them. I will rerun it now and give a feedback now, sir.
Okay, thank you. Any other person? Shamima, well done.
Thank you, sir.
Who else has tried it? Ebion King, are you following? Are you able to catch up? Amarachi, Owonkoro, any success with downloading that? Because this part is very, very important, and I want everyone now to try and recode. So this is your classwork now. I want everyone now to try and recode the diastolic. Is that okay?
Okay, sir.
So I want everyone to try and record this diastolic. So this diastolic, I'm going to give you the cutoff. Then you run it. So normal for the diastolic is less than 80. Are we there? Pre-hypertension.
Yes, sir.
Pre-hypertension is 80 to 89. Then hypertension is 90 and above. 90 to maximum. So are we all on the same page? Before I give this assignment, Ebion King, tell me if you are not catching up, please let me know. We can just quickly, because if we move to this one, you're going to be 2 steps behind.
Good evening.
Yes.
Actually, I'm just, can you hear me?
Yes, please.
Yeah, actually, I just got the link for the tutorial. So I've not even downloaded STATA, but I'm following you, then I can get. Then after the class, I'll download the STATA. So I'll check everything that you've you've taught before.
Great.
Thank
Okay,
you, sir.
awesome. Adesola, are you able to catch up? Amarachi, Chifularo. Okay, so while others are trying to catch up, let's quickly categorize this quickly. Diastolic, using that same method I just briefed. Okay, Shamima, you're done with the diastolic?
Yes, sir. I've done, sir.
Please share your screen. Shamima, you're moving very fast. That's good. You're from what country, Shamima?
Sir, I'm from Bangladesh, sir.
Oh, great. So share your screen.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so can you tabulate your new variable?
Yes, sir. I can, sir.
So tab, no, go to the command and type tab,
Yes, sir.
then the variable.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Wow, fantastic.
Thank you,
Fantastic.
sir.
So your result is telling us that 11 of these persons are hypertensive, looking at diastolic, 12 are normal, and 7 are pre-hypertensive.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, Adeshola, do you want to try?
So, not really, sir. So I want to confirm something. Is there a space between those bracket closed? Because I tried to run it like now
Share your
I got
screen. Share your screen.
systolic categorized already
Share your
defined.
screen. Please share your screen.
Can you see my screen now, sir?
Okay, yes. So tell me, let me see.
So when I tried to run it, I was seeing this. So
And that's because if you look at your variable on the right side, you've already done systolic category already. It's already there.
okay.
So what you need to do is to tabulate. So go to tab, go to your command prompt and type tab. So it means you've created it already. In fact, I think you created it twice. So tab and the variable that you are category, you want to check the frequency. No, that's not what you're tabulating. No.
Oh,
It's the category
diastolic.
that this is that's a number. You don't tabulate a numeric variable, you tabulate a non-numeric variable. So tab your systolic category. Good. There you go.
Yeah. So okay. So after each code, we have to come and tabulate it for it to show, right?
No, it should already be at your right hand side. Your tabulating is for you to just get your results in case you want to report.
Oh, yeah.
Once it's
I
at
think
your
I get
right
it
hand
now.
side, you've already categorized.
Oh, yeah. Thank you very much. I think I now get it. I thank you very much now.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
Thank you. Let me, yeah.
So I think we should try one more time. Maybe others will catch up with the video. So let's categorize BMI. Is that okay?
Okay, sir.
Let's categorize BMI. And to categorize BMI, I want you to put it under this category, BMI So less than 18.5 normal. No, less than 18.5 on the weights. Then 18.5 to 25 normal. 25 to 29 overweight. And 29 and above obesity. Okay, so can we quickly do this? Can you reshare the data sheet? It's in your email, Amarachi. Okay, so can we let me know who's done with this? This part is very, very important before you now even start running the analysis of the variables. Okay, are we all working on this?
Yes, sir. So give us like 1-2 minutes to run it, sir. We're writing the code already.
Oh boy. I like that part of we're writing the code already. Code writer, well done. Okay. Amarachi, I sent what you requested to the chat box.
I've received it. Thank you. And I've just finished installing my app. So
Great,
I will watch the video and see I can actually practice it over the weekend.
great. Well done. So who's ready to go? Share your screen. Additional or Shamima, let's see what you're doing to categorize. So if you can help out. So share your screen so everybody can see what you're doing.
So this is my screen and I don't know, sir,
Okay,
if it's
I
correct or
think
not.
my screen. Can you see my screen now, sir? Well,
Sorry,
I'm trying to.
Shamima was sharing earlier.
Okay,
It's okay. Adishola can share also. No problem on that.
no, you can go ahead first. Let me rework my own.
So, sir, thank you, Adishola. Thank you for your kindness. So, sir, I have first record the BMI as you told, and after that, I have done the tab. Sorry, sir, maybe I made a mistake actually.
If you look at your normal,
This,
okay, go ahead.
sir, this code should be 3.
Correct. Correct.
I have done a mistake.
Correct. You're learning very fast, Shamima. Well done. And it should not be max to 29. It should be 29 to max.
Yes, sir.
29 to max.
Sir, how to write this 29 to max?
No, so 29 comes first, then max after the backward slash.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Then
Tab and this one. Now it's, I think, okay, sir.
basic.
Yes, sir.
Hold on.
Thank you, sir.
So in case you have too many variables and you want to drop one, like you have 2 BMI here, all it doesn't just do is to go to your code and type drop. Drop, then select the variable you want to drop, then you need to drop it. So can you do that? I think you have
Yes, sir.
BMI, so type drop, then go to that variable that you want to drop, the first one, correct. Then enter. She's off.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It can be seen here.
Good stuff.
Thank you, sir.
Adeshola,
Yes, sir, I'm with you, sir.
you want to share? Let's see what the issues are. Shamima, thank you. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
I have different outputs, though I'm still looking at it. Let me share for you to see, sir. Can you see my screen, sir? So what's wrong with my code?
So let's see your code. BMI, recode BMI, minimum 18.5, underweight, normal. You didn't generate any. Your last spot must go together with the overweight. That 29 marks to this, all
Okay.
of them should be together with the first report. Not
Okay, sir. I think I get it. So let me try to. Why is my okay?
instead of retyping, you can just copy.
Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
So for others not catching up, don't worry. I'm happy that at least we are achieving a few things together. So for others of them, just look at the video and make sure that, because by the next class, what we're going to be doing is to now start the proper analysis. All that I've been doing so far is like preambles. If you get me, it's really preambles. So, and the preambles are very, very important. So what we want to be doing next time now is to now run the analysis. We want to check what's the association between the blood pressure and the body mass index. So there are codes for that. Then let me ask a question now. You've run the analysis. Adeshola, can you share your screen of the analysis for diastolic? For the analysis of diastolic? Yes. Okay, if Adeshola is not able to, Shamima, can you share? Good. So go to the Excel sheet itself. I mean, to the startup, yes, the main startup file. Great. Now, can we all look at our screen? Can you make it bolder? Okay, it's fine. It's okay. So can you go to the diastolic, scroll up and go to the diastolic? You're not yet there. No.
Sorry.
On the starter file. Okay,
Okay,
maybe I
sir.
should share it from here.
Yes, sir.
So let me know if we all can see my screen now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It can
Now,
be seen.
from what we can see,
Yes, sir, we can.
can somebody tell me the interpretation of these results? You've run a study, you've done a study and you have run this analysis. What does this tell you amongst the population? Even before even trying to do any correlation or statistical interpretation. We've done this study and this is what we're finding out. I want somebody else apart from Shamima and...
I think I can try.
Okay, good.
Yeah, what I'm saying here is that the total population is 30. The total population is 30, while 5 are normal, then 5 are pre-hypertension, then 20 are hypertension.
Good. So if you want to interpret this, like I said in the first class, always interpret it in terms of percentages. That's more statistically, gives more statistical interpretation. So can you try using the percentages instead of saying 5 in absolute numbers?
All right. From the analysis here, it means we have 66% that has hypertension.
Good.
Then normal and pre-hypertension, we have 16%.
Exactly. So if you're a public health person, if you want to start discussing this, what does this tell you? 66% of adults. Could it be because minimum wage, no money? Are they thinking? Are they? So that is the statistics for you now. So it's one thing to do the code, it's another thing to be able to make the interpretation. Does it make sense? So later on, we might want to check, can we do an association between the hypertension and their income? Can we do an association between their this and their that? Is there a correlation? That is your statistics. Are we making sense now? Because a whole 66% being hypertensive, is that not very high?
Yes, sir.
Good. So on these notes, it's a good point to stop for today. We have just 2 more classes for this year. Next week and the first Friday in December. And we all can go and start practicing. We've learned a lot already. Those of you that have not downloaded the STATA app, I saw Fakiat saying that she's been downloading. You may want to reach out to either Tosin or Feromi. They will help with providing assistance. You can also send an email to info@msciclinic.com with respect to the downloading. So, do we have any question? Any question? Okay, in the absence of no question, I'll advise that the others who could not run the code today, please run it. Those who run the codes, please save the code somewhere. Don't assume you know it already. Please save it somewhere. Okay, thank you, Shamima, for that response. So those who have run the codes, please save it somewhere. Those of you who have not practiced, I have the code already on the chat box. If you can copy it out, so that by the time you want to practice, you can use the code as well. So it's on the chat bot as well. So that by next week, we are all on the same page when we want to now do the proper statistics to check the association between, so that's when we're going to be doing either t-tests or we're going to be doing chi-square tests, since we have checked that the data here is parametric. Okay, so on these notes, well done from everyone. You've done so well so far. Okay, Shamima, I'm learning STATA for the first time. Please go to our LinkedIn page and put this feedback, Shamima and everyone who has been learning. They will send the link to the post on LinkedIn of MSciClinic. Please go there and you can drop this feedback for us once you get it, so that people can also know that we are contributing a few things to learning globally. All right, so thank you, everyone. Please make sure you practice. I'm happy so far that we have 2, 3, 4 persons moving fast. For those who are still not catching up, please go check the video, take your time, and by next week, I'll be so glad that even if you can have just 10 persons, that'll be at the basic level, so that from next year, you can just start doing some statistics yourself. On these notes, thank you, and do have for yourself a lovely weekend.